G'day everyone, my name is Coolpilot and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mishaps. There are a few issues with the recording of the first 3 episodes. There was an audio issue in that my mouse was being picked up very easily. I've fixed that by moving the microphone a little farther away from it, a little bit more, well, behind the... it's in front of the mouse to me, but behind the mouse in terms of the mouse, but the direction doesn't matter. It's away from the mouse. It's the main point. And there was also another issue regarding movement in the recording. Now, hopefully, I'm doing this on purpose, by the way. Hopefully, this comes out okay and fairly crisply, because an issue that I saw in the recording, which only came up after it was rendered and not while editing it, was that motion was very blurry. I mean, it could be a little bit blurry just because the game's that way a little bit, but it's not very noticeable. It just looks like, oh, I suddenly turned my head. But in the recording, it was like a big blur during that turn. I believe it was because I recorded in 30 FPS, but the rendering had to be in 29.97 FPS because that's what YouTube does. And even if I didn't render it as 29.97, rendered it as 30 FPS, that same issue would probably still happen on the video on YouTube because YouTube only shows it in 29.97 FPS. That's I think it's like the NTSC standard frame rate. So I'm now recording in that, and hopefully that fixes that problem. We'll see by the time I get to recording this episode. A few things about the island. I have changed the house. It's now all wooden, no more dirt in it anymore. So it looks a little bit better, all wood inside as well. We'll get to that guy in a few seconds. Been working on the farm, of course. It's going smoothly now. Got to get rid of this one and replace it with the carrot, but once it finishes growing. But the cotton's been going well. The food's been going well. Got plenty of food now. Got some raspberries. The bush has been growing. It seems to be growing extra pieces of the bush as well, because this is literally brand new. It just came up the last Minecraft day. I wasn't there before, so that's kind of nice. Got my sugar cane. I guess it is. I wanted to call it sugar reed for a second. It's like combining sugar cane with the old name of reeds. I still kind of used to call them reeds. It was that way for quite a while. But got them planted. Just planted 8 of them, just so that if they grow fully, then when I chop them down, I'll get exactly 16. It helps with making sure you get even stacks of them. Of course, right now I just kind of have an odd stack. Still got a sapling here. I had planted several trees to get some wood. Also chopped down a bunch over there. And as the head, I was actually I was out here in the water, in between the last episode and this one, doing this basic tedious work in between stuff. I had dropped off a bunch of my items, in the house. I dropped off everything, really, and was just out here in the water taking some pictures of the island to see if I might want to use them in the thumbnail for the video. Changing the background out for the thumbnail. Don't know if I will yet. Probably won't, because it's not really much to look at here. But the background image will be changing at some point during the series. It'll change periodically to reflect differences. But I was taking the picture back when this was still a lot of dirt, so that's why I'm saying I probably won't use that one. I might still change it to this. Now that it's been spruced up a little bit. But I was out there taking some pictures. Got all the ones I wanted to. Was coming back, decided to chop down a tree that was, I believe it was actually one that was, it was one of the last couple that was still here. It was like right here. And I was just doing it with my fist. I forgot that I had this thing. But I had just come back on the island, started chopping it down. And a creeper that I had not noticed, because I was actually taking pictures out here, but there was some creepers out here. One of them, while I was chopping, snuck up to my right, blew a hole in the ground. I've repaired it, of course, but I did die. So, number 1 on the death count. Lucky that I did not have anything on me, because then I'd have to get rid of all of it. So that was good, at least. But still, sucks. And it was a gunpowder in here. That one I got from the other creeper that was up here in the water, which I just killed. Yeah, it finally grew. Let's get rid of this guy. Place him. Tend to the crops a little bit here. Cobblestone out, so I'll get seeds on the bar. And the blackberries finally grew. And another raspberry. Run out of chest space, as you could probably see here. Just overflowing with stuff. Too much stuff. So, I'll have to expand the room. Got some iron here, because I dug down quite a ways. A couple blocks that I can't get rid of yet, so the staircase is kind of wonky at the moment. I need iron tools to get rid of that. I dug down the ways down there just a few minutes ago. Not really anything down there aside from a bit more iron. Had a bunch of gravel here, dug out some of it, leaving the rest of it for now because I don't have inventory space. Still got some of it in my inventory. Oh, and you may notice, got a bunch of clay as well. The clay is for... Let me actually bake my bread first. Come on. Get that out of the inventory. The clay is... Put the book away. Yes, I did. For... Come on, it's in here somewhere. Grout. I need clay, gravel, and sand. I got a bunch of clay, which is, I'll show in the chest here in a second. You'll actually point it out. I got plenty of gravel and more down below in that hole. But I need sand, so that's what we're going to start out doing here today. I need this grout in order to make seared brick, to make seared bricks, and all the other pieces of the smeltery. So that we can actually melt down this iron that we have and start using it. Let's say I already got a bunch of clay here, 2 full stacks of clay and some more in my inventory because I ran out of room. Should probably just get rid of these little pads. Sorry about the quick cut there. I had dog barking and questions about dinner. Oh, look, the tree finally grew. Actually use our... I forget what this thing is. I don't even remember what the tool is called now because it's named a thing. Chop that down, just get that out of the way. I actually want to check that. What is it called? Mattock. Or mattock. Just say mattock. The day's almost gone, so we're going to have to wait for the next Minecraft morning before going out for the sand. But yeah, that's the current goal. Just get the smeltery up and going. We will need... Do actually have to smelt some of this. 3 pieces. In order to... Put it in here. In order to make a bucket, because we'll need some lava for the smeltery. Another sapling. Now, where are we going to go to get sand? Now, you may say, well, there's a bunch of sand right outside the door. Most of it's underwater. And I don't really want to tear up my little tiny island anymore. I mean, there's not exactly a lot here. So, there's not really much sand anywhere, really. It's always going to be around the water, but it's small strips, small amounts, and I want to get a couple stacks without having to deal so much with the water. Just because it was a pain having to deal with the water just to get clay. I mean, especially, I had some clay right here next to the farm. Really deep. It's a pain in the ass. Don't want to deal with water anymore. So I'm thinking the best spot would actually be over here on this big beach. But it's right next to a massive rainforest, so not going to chance that. I'm actually just going to go right over here. We're here. Right over here on the mainland. Just get some from this beach. We could always go over here for more, easy access sand if we need to. I'm going to be cutting a canal through this landmass, either here or here at some point. Anyways, it'll make it easier to get over here. Do have to rebuild my surfboard because that was destroyed in the creeper explosion over here. The surfboard was actually just sitting right next to it. What's funny though is that it blew up the surfboard and turned it into a boat, which I then had to destroy to get the sticks and whatnot back. But it's kind of weird. But now as for lava, I don't think there's any surface lava that's visible around here. Don't see any over here. Don't see any here. Looks like poison water over there, which I hadn't noticed before. Not seeing any over here. Or here. Or there. Or anywhere. So it looks like there's some there, but I'm not going in there. Definitely not. So it looks like either go all the way over to the volcano biome, which is, look how far that is. No way we're going to go all the way over there. Have to go all across the ocean, cross the landmass, back to the village, and then cross another ocean. Well, thank you. So we'll probably just dig down for it. But we do at least need the sand first to make the smeltery, because otherwise the lava is kind of useless without something to put it into. The first 2 iron in there. And bucket. I'll bring the bucket with me just in case we do happen to find a surface pool, and I don't exactly have room to put it anywhere anyway, so. Oh. Yeah, almost night. Forgot about that. You have to wait for the morning. Rebuild. I believe it was sticks. Or was it? No, wasn't sticks, it was planks. What am I thinking? 5 planks. Or 4 planks. Or was it a stick on the bottom? I'm confused with what the surfboard recipe was. There we go. Almost night. One thing I noticed is that if I stand right around here, once the lower yellow bar of the sun crosses about the midpoint of the window there, then I can sleep. So like right now, can't sleep. Once it hits it, can sleep. Convenient little tool to figure out when nighttime is. It is so freaky having to stare at my head. That's what I get for dying to a random creeper. A berry. Little spike in the leg. Quickly plant these carrots. And we will be off. Don't really need the surfboard to go over here, but it just makes things a little bit faster. Alright, can't kill the lily pads with this. And off. Now stay there. Be a good surfboard. Don't blow up this time. Take a peek over here. Oh, this was not quite what I thought it would be. Oh, can still dig it up. Why am I using that? It doesn't do anything any faster. Keep forgetting that that's not a shovel. I hear zombies. I'm getting off the sand. Whenever you are near a bunch of sand and you hear zombies, get off the sand. There's always the possibility there might be a cave or, worst case scenario, a dungeon nearby. So you just want to keep yourself safe. Actually, there's a good amount of sand here, so that's actually pretty good. It's a lot of zombie noises, so I'm thinking it might be a dungeon. Could always be a cave too. They spawn like mad in this pack anyways. Bunch of mushrooms up here. Don't really need them. It's a little lake there. Bunch of gravel. What are these? Biome of plenty reeds. Let's actually look these up. What can you use these things for? As sticks, it looks like. That seems a little pointless. Muddy stuff. Dart blower. Darts. Yeah, not really important. Bunch of big gravel beach here. I didn't even know was here. That's convenient. Some coal over there. Well, there's no monsters here, so might as well grab it. Might have been a mistake. In the sunlight. And he died. Okay. Let's get out of here. Not the button I was trying to push. Trying to push 4. Where the hell did that come from? He was obviously in the sunshine. Wasn't that far away. You could hear him. Unless there was lava? And he was running into the lava? Mobs can be pretty dumb sometimes when it comes to lava. I don't see anything above ground, so I am assuming that must have been what happened. The skeleton won't burn to death in water or anything, so... Strange. Certainly not gonna just go try getting that lava, though. There's obviously a bunch of monsters around it. Just keep digging up the sand. Gonna need a lot of this, because we're gonna need a lot of glass, too. Enderman down there, even. So many monsters down there. Wherever down there is. Also gonna have to be careful about this cliffside in the future. Don't want to fall off of it and injure myself like an idiot. Similar to what I did earlier. There's one thing I didn't... But the only good thing about the death was the fact, well, other than the fact that I didn't have anything on me, which was a godsend, because that would have been awful. Losing everything that I had. Especially since we're pretty early, and while it's quick and easy to get the stuff back, it's still a fair amount of work. I don't have any extra resources, really. And this steel sword is irreplaceable right now. There's sandstone. Don't want to dig down below that. How much we got? We got over a stack and a half. Still midday. Grab a little bit more over here. Away from where all those monsters are. Some squid out there. Killed one squid a little earlier just to get some ink sacs, which I think I still have on me. Yep. Not enough room. I did that just to have some. There's a mine shaft down there. Ooh. That looks like an oreberry bush. There's no way in hell I'm going to go down there to get it right now. But in the future... not an oreberry bush, an essence berry bush. In the future, I will definitely go down there to get that. But not taking that risk right now. Yeah, right down there. Right at the end of the ravine, too, which makes it convenient to get. And there's that big beach with all its tantalizing sand, and then the giant rainforest around it. I was just kind of surveying the land here. There's even a hole right over it, which we may want to open up. Doing this just so that sunlight can get down that hole to the oreberry bush. That will, of course, stop it from making more... Or essence berry bush. I keep calling it the wrong thing. We'll make it so that it won't grow any more essence berries, but I don't really care because I'm not getting it at the moment. I'm going to be nabbing it for myself once I do eventually go down there. Yeah, just clear that out for now. I was also kind of scouting this position because I was thinking of possibly building here. With that ravine there, though, probably not. I was thinking about building here because it's narrow choke points. It's nearby the current starter house, and it's next to an ocean to allow for easy exploration. But I may want to move it elsewhere, like maybe over here. Still got this ravine to worry about. Maybe even over here somewhere, which I haven't explored yet. Or somewhere even around here, and just make a way to get out of, just make the canal to get out into the ocean. Plenty of possibilities. It's not a huge worry at the moment. Just something to think about. Let's get back to our house. Oof. Lucky it didn't fall into that. Gotta watch my step. Now, the surfboard was over here. Ah, there it is. Good surfboard. Actually stayed put, unlike boats. Get around these stupid lily pads, which I could just knock down, but they're convenient for when I want to come out here without the surfboard. And leave you right here. Stop moving away. I do hate when it does stuff like this, though. Come back. Just sandwich it in here with this lily pad. Ah, there we go. It actually came out on a lily pad. Convenient. Do with the farm. Gonna leave the wheat for now. Just worry about the berries and the carrots. Yeah, these bushes are indeed growing next to the spots, which I am fine with. Helps me out. Quickly put some of this stuff away, what I can, which isn't much. And then we'll get working on making that grout once we sleep. Come on. Ah, wrong thing. Alright, so let's get all of our clay, all of our gravel out. And just make a stack of this, well, 2 stacks of the stuff to begin with. Just get a nice, good amount of it. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The same for that. Don't think we have enough to make an iron furnace yet, do we? Because it's a bucket. No, we do not. Alright. Just like checking down there every so often, just make sure nothing's going on down there. This is gonna take quite a lot of time to cook up. I'm actually gonna make a couple more furnaces. I actually have enough cobble to do it on me. 2 more. That's exactly the amount I wanted to make. 2 more furnaces. Just put them down here for the moment. The grout in 1. And the sand in the other. And I'm now almost out of coal. But we can always make charcoal. We have a lot of wood. And that helps clear up the inventory a little bit. So I will wait for that stuff to cook on up. Some of this other stuff away. And we will be back. Well, well, well. I'm down here in the grove south of my house, just killing some cows and killed a couple chickens as well. The main purpose is killing the cows in order to get some leather. And look at what I find! A nice blueberry bush to kind of complete the set. I mean, I only have 1 blackberry bush, so it's not really complete set, but still, nice to find this. That's what this green blob that I was wondering about was. And the rest of it is just a pond. There's also a bunch of wild cotton over here, it looks like, which I will most certainly grab. Although it is starting to get late, so I have to head back. Just grabbing one. Ooh, little bag there. Yeah, that works actually a lot easier. Using the mattock, just cut it down really quick. There we go. Back home we go. Alright, we're back home again. I've added some of the blueberry bushes out here in a row next to the raspberry and the 1 blackberry bush. This is not actually all of the berries. I forgot about mallowberries, I believe. Yes, mallowberries, which are the 4th berry. So there's 1 more to find, and of course we need more blackberries, but not planting all of the bushes, just this 1 line, because really this is more than enough for now. We'll plant more as we see fit. Also starting to get rid of all the other food sources over here, because I'm just going to start using the berries, because they're high saturation. Where did I put... And I'm replacing all the food with cotton seeds so we can get that growing a little bit more quickly and more regularly. You don't really need a whole lot of the cotton right now, but it's good to start. Just good to start getting that going. The reason for me going to get leather, not actually for armor, at the moment at least. The first thing I'm making it for is these bags in order to start storing stuff. Now let's see here. Going to keep the berry medley out, but I'm going to put the extra berry ingredients in here. Gonna eat up the bread and carrots still. Put some of this other raw food in here. And the extra berries. Those are wild berries. I think that's all the food, yep. So that'll be my food bag. Create another bag. Which I will carry all my plantables in. The cattails, that cattail that I planted out there has not grown, so I do not believe that they grow, unfortunately. And what were those things actually for, anyways? Wool. Or brown dye. Brown dye is actually probably more useful since we can't really get cocoa beans at the moment. So, not too important for things. I can already make wool pretty easily. Here, sugar canes. The mushroom in here for now. And saplings. I believe that's everything there. I have some more room to put this stuff in here. Leather, wheat I'll keep on me for now. Oh, apple. Put that away. Oops. You know what? Let's put the let's keep the white flesh in here. I don't really want to eat it. Cotton back for the moment. Yeah, that's good. All our seared brick is done. Look at all that EXP. All the way up to 10 now. It was just at 2, and that was just... I think I only got up to 2 because of the glass. Alright, so... for the smeltery, I'm just going to put it out here for now. Probably actually right here. Just have the reeds around it. So... just kind of looking at the size, it will be 3x3 on the interior. The exterior will be bigger than that. So I might not actually put it down here and put it down underground instead. But at least use this to kind of calculate how many we need. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But you need the controller, the vat of lava basically, and at least one output. So that is a minimum of 23 to create one layer. So we need at least 23. Pick the berries. Nom. Oh, actually, pick this as well. Oops. Just so I can get this growing. Because those take a little while to grow. Alright. So. That's not how you make it. That way? There we go. So there's 16. Okay. I was about to say, why the hell did I only get 1? Mighty Smelting. Let's read our book. Kind of just describes about how it works. What we need is, controller, tank, 9 seared bricks. You need more than that. Unless, I guess you don't need them on the bottom. That doesn't make any sense. Always thought you needed them on the bottom. Yeah, you need them on the bottom there. Which means you need the ones on the side. Too. Whatever. Yeah, we need controller, tank, and the faucet. It says, here. Any combination 10 seared bricks, tanks, drains. Give the recipes in here. Yes, it does. Seared bricks. Controller is just in the square. Drain is the pipe. Tank. Seared glass. This is actually the better one to make because it saves on the seared brick and the faucet. And I also like the notches too. And the casting table, casting basin. That's all we really need. Okay. So we have 16. Let's count. And then around the edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll want to have a basin, a table, controller, and lava. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 1 more seared bricks. Must have miscounted somehow. Just thinking I needed way more than what I actually did. Basin. Table. I'm doing left click instead of right click. Faucet. Controller. And seared glass. I believe. Oh wait, we need. How did we need to create that again? We need the thing to get, there we go, the drain. Wrong material. There we go. And 2 drains. I believe that is everything. So I'm going to A, go have dinner because dinner's here, and then B, get to work digging out room for this, just underground here probably. Though not right here. Need to have it a little bit deeper. Probably actually do it. They're down here. Well, you already got a good amount of space cleared here, so probably we'll just put it in here. So already got a good amount of space cleared. And I will see you in a little bit.